They're coming for you now.
They're coming.
They're coming to get you. The new focus is building. It's building. Focus! There's nowhere to run to.
In the sea of corpses, the corpse waved through itself over the ones I loved. The ship broke up under them, the ship that had sailed from the land of shining fields. Their memorial stone is sacred. Come not here in the sun. Come not with a sword. Come not crying over a naked corpse. Come not with disturbed mind.
She's lost. She doesn't know where she's trying to get to.
Do you hear the suffering, Senua? Does your precious gift of sight let you see the souls that rot here in this sea of corpses? Do you feel the blood running cold on your skin? Do you hear their endless cries? Do you smell their putrid wounds? They were once brothers, sisters, and loved ones. Look at what you have done to them. All because you were a coward, because you ran from your curse instead of facing it. When you turned your back on your father, Zimbel, you turned your back on the gods and let the darkness wreak havoc on your people. Why must they pay for your heresy?
Who is it? Galena!
Mother! Where are you?
Do you hear, Senua? Do you hear the voice of your mother, Galena? She calls for you, Senua. Go to her. Answer her pitiful call.
The darkness took her life, and it will take yours. It's taking you further and further into it. Surrender to the darkness. The darkness is here.
Mother! I need you! Help me! You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices.
Your dear beloved mother was powerless against the darkness when it came for her. She too had a sight. She too doubted the gods and let the darkness infest her. But she didn't run. She escaped the only way she knew how. She gave her life to the gods. If only you had done the same, the world would have been spared this horror. It's not too late. She's calling for you. Why don't you join her?
Get up! She's going to die. She's injured. She's not going to make it. Watch out! She can't. She's a mirror. Focus is coming.
coming back. Focus. Defend yourself!
Do it.
You're close! Shh, don't let them get behind you.
Don't let them surround you.
Focus. It's coming back.
Quickly get up. She's hurt. She's in behind you.
Stop them!
Quickly get up. They're coming.
She's hurt! She won't make it!
Get out. There's too many of them.
Find a good position.
But you let them behind.
Ended it.
Just give up.
Why do you still fight on? Maybe you too should suffer with your brethren in this rot and let your blood seep into the seas and the rivers of hell. Isn't that what you deserve after all you've done? Give the darkness what it wants, let it swallow your soul and destroy all that you are. Why are you fighting for someone who is already dead? Just look around you. What hope is there for him, even if his soul could be rescued? Do you think he'd thank you for what you have done to him, to his friends, to his father?
Finish this! It is finished! Behind you! He can breathe! You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices. The darkness has taken you. Galena and Senua. Galena and Senua.
You are lost. There's nothing you can do. You're dead. You're both dead. Mother and daughter dead in the sea of corpses. The voices took her and the voices have taken her. The voices the end for you.
I can't fight it anymore. Not on my own. Where are you, Mother? I want to be with you. That night, she gave up on her world to follow in the footsteps of her mother. To go to a place where the darkness couldn't reach her.
Senua. Look at me.
Do you hear them? They're calling for me.
We've lost so many. And I've lost my father. I can't lose you.
You said it. I have blood on my hands.
I didn't say that. You've done nothing wrong.
Symbol was right. Everyone will suffer.
Zimbel is a fake. He is a hateful, bitter liar. He's poison. And his words still haunt you. Who do you trust? Him? Or me? Do you still believe in me, Senua? In us? Come back to me. Please. Don't let this darkness come between us.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. He gave her the sword with which to fight in more ways than one. And she gave him her word, never to surrender. All she needed was a little help, a little hope.
There's a way in.
Into the mountain.
Can you see it?
Shall we tell her where to go?
It's not far. Go on.
Look.
Up. Just up there. Listen to us. That's it.
Shall we tell her where to go?
Shall we?
Does she know which way to look? Does she know her way into the mountain? She's a good girl.
Oh, isn't she?
Look.
So clever.
Did you miss us?
Oh, she did. She did.
Are you glad we're back?
She's so glad we're back. Go on.
There's a door.
You can do it.
You can see it.
Come on, Senua.
Go away. I'm not listening.
I will tell you of a great hero named Sigurd, son of Sigmund, no less. Born after his father's death, Sigurd is cared for by the dwarf Rain. But Rain does not love the boy. Instead, he plans to use him for his own ends. You see, Rain's father possessed a great treasure given to him by the gods. But Rain's brother, Fafnir, killed his father and took the gold all for himself. Fafnir hid the treasure out on a heath and could not leave it. And from the evil in his heart, he turned into a dark creature, a dragon.
You're moving towards your death.
Something's behind the door.
What is it?
She can feel it.
No.
Don't open the door.
No, go in.
Turn
Don't.
back. What's it?
A great beast guards Helheim. Garm is its name, and it knows you are here, Senua. It can smell your stink.
Dillian said she'd go. Run. Stay in the
What are you
light.
afraid of, Senua? How will you say Dillian if you are too much of a coward to step
go in.
into the shadows?
They can't stop me.
Then do it! The beast is stalking you from the shadows. Your sword is useless here. Don't be fooled. The beast is still here.
Who is it? Something there. It's the beast.
No,
No, it's not.
it's a trick.
She knows that voice. Does she? What is that voice?
Mother, do you hear that?
Don't fall for it.
It's me, Senua. It's so loud.
It's not her.
So full of hate.
It's a trap.
I just want to help them. Tell me what to do. Your father wants them to go away, and he only hurts me to silence them. But he's gone now. But they always come back. He says I will die if I go with them. They say that I'm already dead. They want me with them.
Stop!
That's why they crawl through the walls.
Don't listen
Do you
to them.
see them? Do you see their faces? He's coming! Senua! Help me! Help! Get me out of here! Don't go!
Where has she gone? She's disappeared again. She shouldn't be here. She escaped the darkness. She took her own life to escape it.
She can't remember when it started. When her mother lost her smile. Her eyes gazing past her towards a world she could not see. This is what happens if you reach for the underworld, he said. It was a lot to take in for a child. And the first time she felt the cold chill of fear. I don't talk much about her father, Sinbel. I suppose I just didn't want to risk upsetting her. But it doesn't matter now, does it?
The light will descend. She can sense it. Shh. What's she doing? She's lighting the torch. It's not gonna help. Wait. Descend. The light will save her now. She can sense it. What's she doing? She's lighting the torch. It's not gonna help her. She's lighting the torch. You're safe. Do you think you can keep away from the shadows? Fight! Descend! Use your sword. End it! Now! Focus now! She finished him! Take the torch and move.
Symbols are pointless.
They're meaningless. Your mother's here.
What have you collected when there's nothing behind the door?
Save Dillian.
The door is just another trick.
It's just another trick.
Just to distract her from her real mission.
You think you know. You don't.
Your mother is trapped. You don't know anything. Or is she?
And Dillian is dead. I'm gonna save Dillian.
Her torch is going out.
No, it's not. It's gonna run out soon.
She hasn't got much time.
It's gonna burn out.
She's too slow.
It's not going to burn out.
The darkness will come again.
Stay and light. Save later.
She has it.
She did it. She's done it.
Well done.
This place. It reminds her of the isolating, suffocating darkness that she lived through as a young girl. Imprisoned in her room at night. Faces in the dark, coming through the walls. She once thought everyone could see them. I mean, that's what children say all the time, isn't it? That there are monsters in the dark. By the time she realized that only she could see them, her father, Zinbel, could see the monster in her.
The beast has been here. Everywhere. There's no reason. She has to.
Keep going. She'll have to go under.
She can't.
She has to.
She can't.
The torch will go out.
Don't let the torch go out.
There's light in the distance.
She has to keep
She
going.
can do it.
She can't do it.
The light's gone out. Run! Get through it as quick as you can. The panic is here.
What was that?
You have to rest here on the side. She's stuck. She hasn't found the runes. Stay in the
Stay.
You're safe.
Have
inside.
focus. Get to the next light. Let's go quick. Run. Look. Fire.
How will she get out?
She has to go towards it.
She'll have to go through the darkness. The light. She won't go through the darkness again. She's too weak.
She will. She has to make it.
There's the torch.
Take it. Keep you safe. You can see. She can see the room. She can find it. The light. See it. She has it. Where is it?
Now you're free to search.
No, it's here.
The light will keep her safe.
The light will guide you. No.
Rain the dwarf's sole desire is to possess this dragon's accursed treasure, and he uses Sigurd to reclaim it. He tells Sigurd the story of Fafnir's gold, and the good-hearted hero promises to slay the dragon if Rain would forge a strong sword for him. Sigurd remembers that his father once possessed a sword given to him by Odin. Odin broke the sword to bring about Sigmund's death, but Sigurd's mother still has the pieces. And so Rain reforges the famous sword. Sigurd uses the sword first to avenge his father, and then he and Rain go in search of Fafnir.
The roots. Can you feel them? You see them? Where are they? She can't see them. She doesn't know. Look. Use your eyes. Look. There it is.
Do you feel? The beast is crawling into your mind, searching for weakness. It found your mother and used her to trap you in here.
Did you see her die? I don't remember. I was only 5. They told me she escaped the darkness, that she's with the gods. But what if they lied? What if the darkness took her and trapped her here?
The dragon Fafnir is so large and deadly that it would be impossible to kill him face to face. But each day, Fafnir crawls across the heath to find water. So Sigurd digs a pit in the dragon's path and lies in wait in it. When Fafnir slithers overhead, Sigurd sinks his sword into the dragon up to the hilt. Sigurd leaps from the pit, and Fafnir sees his killer. He warns Sigurd that the treasure will lead to his death, as it led to the death of all who owned it. Sigurd replies that death comes to all men, and every man would want to be wealthy until that day. And he takes the treasure.
She'd get her mother out. Her mother doesn't exist. Where is it?
It's a trap. The beast is coming. Stupid beneath me.
Run away from the beast! For nothing!
What have you done?
No!
You've lost him. It's over.
The darkness is back. You've lost him. You've lost him out. Get to the light!
Without his head, you will never bring his soul back. His fate is sealed. Now it can see you at your weakest. The time you suffered as a child at the hands of your father Zindel while you pined for Dillion. Do you remember that darkness, Senua? The beast is bringing it back.
Mother.
did you leave me? This darkness. It's spreading. Father's keeping me away from the others. Away from Tilly. I won't give up. I'm not going to rot in here. I'm going to find Tilly.